There's growing concern about the increase in the number of Islamic councils in the UK. These are informal bodies that issue religious rulings on marriages and divorces, many of which are not recognised in the UK. An estimated 85 Islamic councils could be operating in Britain. They've conducted, it's thought, around 100,000 marriages, many not officially registered, though. Well, some claim these courts allow men to normalise polygamy, give daughters half as much inheritance as sons, and end their marriages by saying divorce 3 times. Let's speak now to Baroness Shaista Gohir, CEO of the Muslim Women's Network UK. Thank you for coming on the programme.
Good evening. Thank you for having me on.
How concerned are you by these?
I'm not concerned because the headlines are misleading. I think they've been generated deliberately to cause fear. The headlines were Britain is Western capital of Sharia courts. They're not called courts. We don't call them courts, so we shouldn't have terminology imposed on us. The correct terminology is either Sharia councils or Islamic divorce services. The number 85, it was a number that's, I think, a right-wing think tank produced in 15 years ago, never listed 85, so there's no evidence of 85. And to say that it's growing, it'd have to be more than 85. Now, I've counted them and I've managed to find about 34. Maybe I've not found them all. Maybe there's a few more, but I doubt if there's more than 40. So some will close down and new ones will pop up. So there's probably a uniform number over the last 20 years or so. And on top of that, there's 4 million Muslims in the UK. In France, I was reading online, there's 6 million Muslims. In Germany, there's 5.5 million Muslims. So surely they would probably have a great number of Islamic divorce services. So this headline, by the way, was just a quote from an ex-Muslim called Mariam Nawazi, who's regularly criticises Islam. And she said, I think Britain is the Western capital of Sharia courts. That shouldn't have been the headline because that's someone's opinion and it's portrayed as evidence and as fact, which is actually not true.
OK, I appreciate that. That's the debate about the debate, as it were. Can we get to the issue itself, the claims that these councils allow men to normalise polygamy, give daughters half as much inheritance as sons and end their marriages by saying divorce 3 times? Is there any credibility to those claims?
Well, not really. Most of the Sharia councils deal with Islamic divorce. They don't actually deal with inheritance. Maybe the odd few do. And a husband can unilaterally divorce his wife. But and even when he does so, a woman will want to go to the Sharia council to get a certificate to ensure that she is divorced and can prove that she's Islamically divorced. When Muslim women want to instigate a divorce, they will approach a Sharia council who will then do the paperwork to ensure that they will have that Islamic religious approval. Now,
that's not a legal approval under UK law. Just to be clear, what we're talking about
it's here. Not. So but if somebody has a religious marriage and they follow a faith, Islam, and they want that to feel divorced and they want that approval, that's within their right to do that. And of course, if a couple have had a civil marriage, they will also have a civil divorce in addition to the Islamic divorce.
Okay, Baroness Shaista.
So I don't know why there's this fear mongering going on. This is, people get married and divorced all the time.
Baroness Shaista Gohir, thank you very much for coming on the programme. Thank you.